Hello, what I'd like to look at during this video is the capability of FastTrack to show a HelpDesk application, and in particular to allow the administrative capability typically associated with a HelpDesk application to standard users, in other words users that do not have administrator sign-on capability or permissions. So to get straight into this, let's open a new script. And I'll do it from the templates. I will use the HelpDesk application, and that immediately opens a HelpDesk script, and I'm going to run that right now without change. Let's just save it first of all. And run the script. Let's look at some of the capabilities here. I can show user groups. So firstly I double click that icon, then pick a user, and that shows the groups that that particular user is a member of. Pick another user, just two groups. So Rose is a standard user, whereas I'm entered as an administrator. I can add a user to a group. So let's pick a group first of all, backup operators. Let's add Rose to that group. Rose Miller is now a member of the group backup operators. I can add a new user. I can enable a user, disable, change a password, etc. So let's just leave it there, because at the moment I'm logged in as an administrator. What I want to show you is how you can use this capability to provide this functionality to a standard user. And what I'm going to do is log out and log back in as a standard user. And just while that's firing up, let's flick over to the to the domain server, and just check the groups that Rose is a member of, because we have just added Rose to the backup operators group, and there you can see she is indeed a member of that group. Going back to her machine where she is now logged in, let's bring up FastTrack, the editor. And I'm going to do the same thing, open the HelpDesk app, save it, and if I run the script, I'm prompted to run as an administrator. So I can do that by supplying the password at this point, and that is because the elevate user command is in there. So if you know the password but you're just logged in as a standard user, you can supply the administrator password and or credentials, username and credentials, and do it that way. Or there's another thing that we can do. So I'm going to use the change user if we do not want the currently logged in person to know any administration details. And I can see down in the context helper I need to supply a username and encrypted password. So let's put in domain /username, and now let's encrypt the password. On the clipboard, paste that into the script, and I can encrypt the entire script if I wish. So now what that will do is it will elevate privileges for this user for the duration of this script. Let's save that, run that again, and this time it runs fine. Let's have a look at group members for backup operators. We can see Rose and Sue are our backup operators. I can create a user. Let's also add Sam to backup operators. And we're done. If I wanted to change a user password, I would simply pick the user, supply the new password. I won't go through with this. So that's a very quick look at the HelpDesk application. And if I cancel that, we go back to the script. I won't go through this because it's quite an involved script in terms of the menu selections, but very easy to follow. Each of the menu selections here, so create user for example, has a section, and within that section the commands to carry out the actions are reasonably self-explanatory, still following the paradigm one action equals one script line. So I will leave you to work through that, but you can certainly create this script, save it and run it without any change whatsoever. If you're an administrator, the only change I have made is to add the change user line using domain and then credentials for a user with administrator privileges. Thanks for watching.